one can secure the bag.
Get the bag, King Walker.
Let's go, 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 get some money, fuck they plan. I told her take this plan B and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land. They still trying to figure out who I am, who I be.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? Hope all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. All right, y'all, so this is going to be your career and finance reading. So if anything resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you're interested in a personal, my email will be in the description box below. So we have the number 18, okay? So I feel like, Scorpio, you are both open-minded and open-heart. Okay, so that means that you're not closed-minded. You're able to see things from all perspectives here. You know, you're able to step outside the box when it comes to doing things, and this allows you to be very creative, okay? But you're also a very open-hearted person. That means that you have like an emotion. You know, you may feel sorry for people. Like you're like an empath here, okay? And your ambition is to leave this world better than what you found it. But ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. So that means that if you are a light worker, and Spirit has gave you important tasks about what you're supposed to be doing as a light worker. Make sure that the information that you're putting out there, you know, if you're here to help people, make sure the information that you're giving them is guiding them, is helping them on their journey. Okay, make sure that you're aligning with the needs of the collective and not just with a few particular people. Okay. Now we have failed. I feel like in the past, maybe you failed at something or you feel like a failure, okay? Or maybe you did, you know, and it was because not enough time and effort was put in. So you could have maybe did a project, you may have put something out there, you know, and you didn't get the feedback. You didn't get what you were looking for. And I feel like because maybe you kind of half-assed this a little bit, okay? Maybe you didn't put enough time and effort into this particular project or whatever it is. But Spirit is saying don't give up. You just gotta try harder. All right. If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. We got saved. Don't forget the important messages you have received. So I feel like you could be someone who listens to, you know, a lot of readings. Maybe you listen to different people when it comes to your career and money messages, right? But don't forget the important messages that you receive. Just because it ain't happened now. Y'all, there's some things that happened to me within the past few months. I remember hearing last year. Or you know what I'm saying, about a year and a half ago. So you never know. When we give these readings, some of this shit can be like current energy. Some of this shit we can be looking in the future. We don't know. We just reading the cards, okay? So even though I feel like you've been hearing certain messages, but you haven't really seen anything coming to fruition, that don't mean it's not gonna happen, okay? You're being called to establish emergency funds. That means if you have some type of emergency within your business, you know, within your career, your home, whatever it is, you need to have that backup money. You know what I'm saying? You may have a month, you may not even make no money that month. You know, if you're an entrepreneur, you may have, like we always have, good months, bad days, weeks, whatever, but they may be a period. You don't make no money, y'all. There was a period I didn't make money on YouTube for 3 fucking months. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have an emergency backup plan at that time. You know, so you're being called. There can be some times that you might struggle, but if you have this emergency backup plan, baby, you have those emergency funds that's going to help you during those hardships. Okay. You're being called to plan for the future. That means that whatever life is looking like right now, that doesn't mean it's always going to be like that, okay? If you're wanting something better, even if you just, you know, you just need to start planning for what you want. Like right now, you may not have all the answers, but that doesn't mean that you can't plan for what you want your future to look like here, okay? When it comes to your career, like where do you see yourself in the next 6 months, 9 months, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? You know what I'm saying? Start planning for what you want and then how you gonna make that shit happen. All right, we have start over for some of you. If you felt like a failure, if you feel like not enough time and effort was put in, and that's why maybe something didn't succeed, then you will get a chance to start over. Okay, for some of you, when it comes to, you know, your career, maybe this career, this job didn't work out for you. You starting over could be you stepping into your own business or taking a different career path, but you can start over. You're being called to network. So that means that you have some very lucrative ideas. Okay. I feel like for some of you, you know, some of the things that you're wanting to do, maybe you don't know how to do it right. But networking, sharing your ideas with others, and I know it can be very difficult networking because you don't want to share too much, but we ain't got time for nobody to steal your ideas, right? But I feel like I know a lot of times I've experienced, even yesterday, I was doing some readings, and it was like after I got to doing the lady reading, like we just sat on the phone and talked for a couple of hours, and we was just basically networking. Like, I was telling her about some things I was trying to do and what she had going on, and she was putting people on to me that can help me as well. So it's like sometimes sharing your ideas is good, especially if you're being guided to. I get it, you guys. You don't want to share everything because you ain't got time for nobody to be stealing your ideas. But if there's it let me start over. There are certain times where you're being called to share. Spirit may put somebody on your path that can maybe open a door for you that you felt was being closed or that's always being closed for you. There's somebody out there always that can open some doors, that can get you in some rooms that you didn't even think you was gonna be standing in. Okay, you're being called to collaborate. There are some people out there that's going to help you on your journey to your financial success, but you may have to collaborate. Now, that don't mean you got to join forces and all this stuff. That just mean, hell, maybe team up, do some things, whatever it's calling you to do, okay? All right, so let's pull just a little bit of tarot here to kind of piggyback some of the information that we've been hearing, all right? So we got the Nine of Pentacles, but this is in reverse. So I feel like for some of you guys, you could have experienced like this overflow of abundance. Like you could have been an entrepreneur, you could have been self-employed. You know what I'm saying? Everything was going good, but it was like sometimes people feel like money is going to buy them happiness. Like they can buy everything and be happy, and it's like somebody realizing it's not. Somebody could be suffering from low self-esteem. And it's like something that you work for, you feel like has been taken. Okay, so maybe you did network with somebody. Maybe you shared some ideas, you had some stolen ideas, something that you worked hard for, you feel like someone here is going to be taken, or maybe they have tried to do this, okay? We got too much fun, regret. So somebody here, I feel like there could be a work environment, like people be playing around and shit. It's too much fun. Like, you can make work be fun, but it's like these people just playing around and shit. And I feel like it's affecting you. You can be a hard worker, you clock in, you clock out, you do your job, right? But you got people that's playing around and all this type of shit. It does make for a very toxic work environment sometimes when you got people that's playing. We talking about grown folks that's sitting up here playing. For some of you, there can be someone that's remorseful for maybe taking an idea or something that you came up with. So let's say you working on a project and you came up with an idea and you shared it with somebody and they fucked around and told your boss or your project manager or whoever about the idea, but they also claim this idea for themselves, okay? So I get when it comes to this network, you may not be wanting to share your ideas, and maybe you're only being called to share when you're being led to here, okay? All right, tell us more. Messages for my Scorpio. God dog, all these cards in reverse. Okay, so we got workload is too heavy. For some of you guys, you're about to have a heavy workload. Maybe you're already experiencing this, okay? You're very busy, and you may have to call and ask for some help. Okay? You're going to be stressed. You're going to be overworked. So, I mean, this could be good. This could be bad. Okay? But with this 10 of Wands, I feel like this could be more as a burden here. So maybe your workload at work, like maybe a lot of work has been put on you lately because everybody else around here been playing around and shit. That's what I'm getting. Okay? For some of you, it's like you feel like your workload has picked up because you got other people who ain't doing their job. So I feel like for some of you, maybe you work like on a, what's that damn thing? Not a conveyor belt, assembly line. Thank you, Spirit. You may work on an assembly line, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you over here working yourself to death because these people just allowing these products or whatever it is to fly by and you having to catch this shit. Okay? Or you just feel like people not doing their work, but you having to somehow pick up the slack here. All right, give us a couple of more. Messages for my Scorpio. Six of Pentacles. All right, baby. That's upright. We got some unexpected income that is coming in for you guys. Let's go. All right. So I feel like Scorpio, for some of you, this is going to be your opportunity to start over. Maybe you deplenish all your funds, doing something here, and you're going to get this unexpected income that's going to help you. Tell us about this Six of Pentacles, Holy Spirit. Tell us about this Six of Pentacles. You got some unexpected money coming in. That's what I'm talking about. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. Messages for Scorpio. All right, so we got the Five of Swords here. So I feel like there's some competition around you guys in the workplace. Okay, somebody here could be competing against you. Maybe these people trying to make your job hard for you on purpose. Maybe that's why they playing around. It's like, oh shit, Scorpio got it. You know what I'm saying? They come to work, they want to work hard and shit. So we're gonna let their ass work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have some old janky, dusty, ragged ass co-workers, y'all. I'm just saying. You can also be in the energy of negotiating. So maybe you're trying to go negotiate like money for a project or something here. You're brainstorming. You're training. For some of you, you can be new on the job. But we got this Queen of Swords energy. I feel like there's some negative energy around you. There's something that's causing you distraction. I feel like for some of you, it's this horseplay. It's these people playing around and shit on the job instead of doing their work. Okay? You could be isolating yourself, or you feel like you're too focused on your work. This could be how other people view you as well. Kind of being like this stick in the mud. I don't even know where they came from, you know? So for some of you, maybe you need to get out and have a little fun here. I know I do. All right. So let's pull here and let's see. Let's get a money message to end out this reading. If anything resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you're interested in a personal, my email will be in the description box below. So let's close out this reading for Scorpio with a money message. All right. So we got watch. It is time to profit, Scorpio. Something is about to happen for you in divine timing, and you will be seizing the moment here, okay? Now, you could be experiencing a waiting period, so maybe you're having to wait for something to come in. For some of you, you may have to do temporary work, little odds and ends just to keep some income flowing. It may not be the job that you want, but it's going to keep some money in your pockets, okay? You could recently being laid off, and this is why I'm giving you this advice. Maybe you're trying to find a job right now in your field or whatever it is, but it's like you're not finding that type of job. So you may have to go do some other shit. And what I'm saying, Scorpio, oftentimes, hey, don't nobody want to go work fast food or, work these different odds and ends. But hey, a paycheck is a paycheck, right? Money is money. So I feel like, for some of you, you may be experiencing a waiting period. You could have got laid off. All right. But I feel like it's about to be time to profit because remember, you do have unexpected income that's coming in. Okay. And for some of you, this unexpected income is going to help you rise above these money issues. Your business is going to be taken off, and you're going to experience a profit. We got profit here twice. So you're about to experience a profit, some unexpected income here. This could be spiritual work that you're doing. Okay, you're walking within your life purpose, or you're doing mission work. That means that you can be collaborating, you can be working with people all around the world here. But this is a part of your mission work. Even if you're in one place, you still can be collaborating with other people, but it's like you're still doing spiritual work, okay? You're still showing and helping people with your spiritual gifts. All right, you guys, I love you. That's all I have for your career and money messages. If anything resonated, once again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed.